we go here. The Adam AA Toros face off against the Oshawa Minor Generals from Darlington. Joe Howard digging for the loose puck, trying to pick it up. James Davidson turns it over at center. Lead pass at through center, gets knocked down by Maddox, puts it back into the zone. Wood Harmon, that goes past him at center. Goes back into the zone for Ethan Maddox. Lead pass at through center, gets knocked down there by Vierga, who puts it back into the zone. Still stays in the Toro zone as Ethan Maddox collects it, fires it around the boards for Austin Fata. Fata getting pressured on by Wood Harmon, tries to clear it out. Kept into the line by Haslam. Fires it in behind the goal. We just get started here at the Darlington Arena. Haslam gets taken down. Wood Harmon finds the puck and chips it down low. Haslam sends it out in front for number 19. Haslam trying to get a shot away. That got blocked by Davidson. Trying to get it out. Chips it off the board. Trying to start a 3-on-2 is James Davidson with Kale Howard and Fata. They stay on side. Davidson, nice move, takes a shot. That rolled in behind the net. Get a chance to clear it out. Still stays in the zone. Trying to take it away. There's Austin Fata with a quick shot. Rolled in behind the net. Davidson's going to pick up the loose puck and go in behind the goal. Get met. Trying to set it out in front. Nobody there. Oshawa trying to get it out of their zone. They use the boards and fire it out. All the way down the ice for an icing call. John with a quick shot that hit Verbain, goes in behind the net. John on the loose puck, sets it out in front for Owen Smith. Smith couldn't get a shot away as Oshawa picks it out through center ice. There's a quick shot by Ty Finch that got blocked. Fires it around the boards. Kept it into the line by number 14. He throws it at the goal, tipped wide. Kept it at the line. Shallow loses the puck to Caleb John, who's fanned on it, and Maruna puts it in behind the goal for Connor Sear. On the boards for Caleb John to get it out of his zone. John puts the brakes on, fires it in behind the net. Going for a lead pass out through center ice. Knocked down by Capelli. Trying to use the boards up there for Cameron Ryan. Over there for Connor Cole. Trying to get a shot away. Got Jackman at the side of the net. He tried for a pass. Tried for the one-timer and he couldn't do it. Jackman picked up the loose puck in behind the goal. Logan Jackman trying to out-muscle number 11 in behind the net. Uses the boards and plays it out through center ice. As that pass for Rogers got broken up. Lead pass for Cameron Ryan at the penalty box area. Turns it over and Oshawa picks it up. Here comes the lead pass. Rogers with a backhand and he scores to open up the scoring. Makes it 1-0 Oshawa. Face off at center. Toros are going to get that goal back now. Throwing it up through center. Thomas Menko knocks it down. Haslam loses it to Wood Harmon with a backhand pass over there. Haslam trying to get to the loose puck and dig it out. Wood Harmon's got it. Wood Harmon looking for a shot. Rolled in wide of the net. There's a chance there for Haslam and puts it in behind the net. Wood Harmon's going to put pressure on Davidson, who fires it around the boards for Austin Fata. Fata got pressured on by Haslam as they try and pick up the loose puck. Wood Harmon. Wood Harmon had a man at the net, but it missed him. James Davidson does it at center. Loses it to Chung, who throws it at the goal, went wide. Marius trying to get to the loose puck, and the Toros pick it up and fire it down. Chung's going to regroup in his own zone. Try for a lead pass for Haslam, one off his stick. Marius going to help him out and backhand it into the Toros zone. Thomas Menko getting pressured on with a lead pass at the center. Maruna picks it up. In over the blue line. Maruna looking for a shot. And he scores to make it 2-0 Oshawa. Two quick goals by the Generals. Not even 5 minutes in and we've got a 2-0 game. Ethan Maddox at center. Sweeps it into the zone. Galant was back there to retrieve it for Oshawa, trying to fire it around the boards. Maddox is going to keep it in at the blue line, go for a shot. Rolled in wide of the net. Toros still have yet to have a shot on Verbain in the Oshawa net. Now they started it through center ice with Oshawa. Led by Shallow. Shallow makes his way around forward. On his own with a backhand stop there by Foreman. Face off to the left of Foreman. Gets one by the Toros as Capelli tries to get it out. Digging for the loose puck is Capelli. Fires it around the boards for Cameron Ryan, trying to get it out. That pass gets knocked down by Santos, who tries to get it through. Digging for the loose puck is Santos, sweeps it in behind the net. Capelli's going to be there for the loose puck. When Capelli poked off his stick, rolls in behind the net. Jackman picks up the loose puck in his zone with a lead pass for Cameron Ryan. Went past him, putting pressure on Fox though, and the Toros pick it up. But the pass from Fox gets turned over. Starting it out through center ice. It's Santos who takes a shot, rolled in wide of the net. But Rogers is right there in behind the goal, throwing it in front, nobody there. There's a backhand, rolled at the goal. Toros are going to knock it down with Capelli. Quentin Capelli leads it in through center with a lead pass for Cameron Ryan. Too far past him, and it rolls in on goal. An easy save for Verbain. The faceoff will come to the right of Verbain, and the Toros win the draw. Goes back to the line for Ford. Gage Ford tries to get it through, tipped it in front, went wide of the net. Fires it around the boards for Thomas Minko, trying to get a shot through. That gets knocked down as Oshawa try and get it out of their zone, and the Toros take it away and put it in behind the net. As Gallant fires it around the boards. They're trying to get it out. Haslam loses the puck. Cale Howard's going to pick it up and clear it out through center with James Davidson. Davidson couldn't get the pass across, and now Oshawa pick it up through center. Trying to get it back Gates forward, and they do. Trying to start a 2-on-1 with a shot. Hits the side of the net. But they're still digging for the loose puck. Gates Ford finds it. Pass to Wood Harmon. But Haslam's weak shot gets knocked down. Oshifata chips it past Chen, trying to get to the loose puck. There's a pass there for Owen Smith with a shot. Stopped it by Verbain. No rebound out in front of the net. General takes the drop for the Generals against Owen Smith. Wins it. Goes back to the line. Goes past his man. John trying to get to the loose puck and beat Chen. John on his own. Couldn't get a shot through as he gets taken down. Toros on the loose puck. Goes back to the line for Maddox. Trying to get it through. That got blocked by Maruna. And now Maruna starts it out. Maruna going up there with Shallow. From the blue line takes a shot. And Foreman takes it in the crest for no face-off. Rogers to take the draw for Oshawa. Gets it back to the line. Trying to get the shot through. Rogers opened up the scoring for Oshawa. And they tacked another one on after that to lead it 2-0. Rogers digging for the loose puck. Trying to set it out in front. Nobody there. Gage Ford picks it up. Forward over there for Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan with the puck, trying to get it for Jackman. That pass got broken up. Oshawa just dumped it in behind the goal, no icing. Connor Shear's going to be there for the loose puck. Fired around for Jackman. Logan Jackman gets that past Rogers for Connor Cole. That didn't go very far. Oshawa pick it up and fire it in behind the net. Ford finds the puck up there for Jackman. That gets knocked down by McEwitt in his own zone. McEwitt getting pressured on Toros, get the puck with a shot. Stopped it by Verbain. Rebound out in front, and the Toros couldn't put it in. That's the first big opportunity for the Toros, and Verbain was able to stand strong to make the big save as we approach the last minute of play of the first period. Was in behind the net. Now we are in the last minute of play as Oshawa started out. Leading it out through center ice. With a shot, blocker save there as Foreman stopped McEwitt. Santos on the loose puck, but the Toros pick it up. Up there for Jackman, trying to get it by Wood Harmon. Trying for one more rush here in the first period. Haslam has it, dumps it into the zone. In behind the goal for Thomas Minko. Minko trying to do something with the puck and clear it out for Cleo Howard. Trying to get the 3-on-1, and the odds were against him. Oshawa poked the puck off him. Capelli just take it down. We're getting our first penalty of the game for tripping. Capelli goes to the box for tripping. And now Wood Harmon, who dumps it into the zone. 10 seconds left. Toros have just got to get it down the ice. Fires it around the boards. Maya's there, goes back to the line. Return pass for Maya. Nowhere to go with the puck. Davidson with the puck, fires it out. And there's the end of the first period. Oshawa will have a minute and 42 left on their power play to start period 2 and a 2-0 lead. To start period number 2, Oshawa starts with a power play. Wood Harmon turns it over to Gage Ford. Ford looking to turn it out, get it out. Wood Harmon was all over that puck. Wood Harmon has a man out in front, turns it away. Gage Ford on the loose puck, uses the boards to clear it out. Gallant was able to hold it in. There's Haslam. Haslam looking for a shot. That hit Gage Ford before it hit the net. Haslam still on the loose puck, falls down. Toros on the loose puck. Gage Ford fires it down the ice. And now they're going off on a line change. There's a turnover there. Stays in the zone, but Rusler couldn't pick up the loose puck. And now Maruna does. Maruna from center. Had Parker Rusler on him. Trying to get it around Connor Sear as well. As Maruna puts it in behind the net. Getting pressured on it behind the goal. Trying to get it out. Goes back to the line for Fox, who gets it over for Chen, who tries for a shot. Tipped out in front, wide of the goal. Still digging on the loose puck to go back to the line for Fox. Fox was able to hold the blue line, take a shot. Connor Sear trying to get it out, and he will poke it out. 25 seconds left on the Oshawa power play. That gets knocked down by Chisen. Nowhere to go with the puck. Chisen trying to find the loose puck, moves it out through center. Finds Shallow trying to get it through. Shallow getting pressured on there by Thomas Menko. Shallow trying to set it out in front. Nobody there. Toros are back to full strength as McEwen tries to get a shot through. Got stopped by the right pad, but it's still battle for the loose puck. That's not going to get kept in by Chisen. He's got to regroup at the penalty box. Toros trying to get that off the boards up there for Cameron Ryan. Trying to get around McEwen, and McEwen held him up. And both Cameron Ryan and McEwen collided behind the goal. Jackman putting pressure on his man. He dumps it in. Blocker saved there by Foreman. Leaves it there for Ethan Maddox.
In front of the net!
Trying to get it out. Knocked down there by Maddox. Over there for Jackman. Logan Jackman trying to get around McEwen. Cameron Ryan on the loose puck. As that pass for Chung was too far past him. Jackman battling McEwen in behind the goal. That's going to get kept in at the line by Maddox. Trying to get the shot through. Missed the net. But the Toros are still in there. Knocked down by Connor Cole. Kept in by Gage Ford. Trying to get it through. Tipped out in front. There's a shot. Stopped it by Verbain. Rebound out in front. And he couldn't put it in. As Connor Cole gets taken down. No penalty. Cameron Ryan digs it free for Connor Cole. Trying to dig it through the feet. And now Oshawa started out. Led by Santos. Santos dumps it down the ice. Gage Ford's got to hurry. As he had an Oshawa offensive tackler in it. Rogers looking for the spin around shot. Couldn't get it through. And now Rogers turns it over to the Toros. Logan Jackman. Jackman fires it in behind the net as he goes off on a line change. And that lead pass by Vieira. Hit nobody, and the Toros find it. Use the glass to clear it out. Galea can't get it by Cale Howard. Howard trying to take a shot. Hits an Oshawa defender right in front before it hits the goal. And here's Kloss who leads it out through center. Kloss dumps it in behind the net. Madison's got to hurry. He's got Haslam on the loose puck. Fata over there for James Davidson. Cale Howard and Haslam, or Wood Harmon collide at center. Forward with a shot. High and wide. Chisen gets the opportunity to clear it out. Too far past number 97. Wood Harmon. Wood Harmon trying to get around Maddox for an opportunity. Maddox takes Wood Harmon out, but Wood Harmon's able to spin away from him and send it out in front for Haslam, but the puck didn't reach his stick. 2-0 Oshawa here in the second period. Both goals came in the first period. Fox trying to get it around Cale Howard. James Davidson does, going up there with Austin Fata. Davidson takes a shot. Left pad saved there by Verbain. There's Maya leading it out through center. Maya gets it over for his man. That's Wood Harmon going into the boards. Trying to spin away from a check in the corner. The Toros are trying to get it out. A couple whacks away at it, and the ref blows the whistle. Face off to the left. Trying to get a shot through, that got blocked. Shallow trying to get a shot through. Couple whacks away at the loose puck, and the Toros find it. Parker Riesler with a lead pass out through center. Knocked down by McEwitt. Toros trying for a breakout pass, and that pass for Riesler was too far past him. And Chung tried to use the boards, knocked down by Dunn. Thrown at the goal, knocked down by McEwitt. Capelli on the loose puck, trying to get it by Simpson. The Toros find it and dump it down the ice. Trying to put pressure on his man. Kept in by Thomas Michael at the line, fires it down low for Dunn. Caleb Dunn getting worked over and behind the net. Riesler trying to out-muscle Maruna. Comes around the boards for Shallow to get it out. Kept in at the line by Miko. His shot didn't go anywhere, but Caleb Dunn's trying to find the loose puck. Taken away from him by McEwitt. Oshawa trying to start a 2-on-1 with Maruna and Simpson. Maruna keeps it to himself and takes a shot high and wide. There's a collision in the corner. Toros trying to find it, and they cleared it through center for Caleb Dunn. Too far past him. As Shallow tries to start something here for Oshawa. Gets to the scoring opportunity, gets knocked down by Capelli. They try and find the loose puck to get it out. As Rogers was taken into the boards behind the net. No. Pass knocked down by Shallow. Right pad save. A big save there by Foreman with the right pad. And Rogers is going to pick up the loose puck. Rogers spins away from the check, goes back to the line for Gallant. Gallant's shot hit nothing and goes in behind the net. Toros trying to get it out. Late pass up there for Parker Riesler, trying to do something with the puck. Gets by Rogers. Pick up the chance for Caleb John all on his own. With a backhand stop there by Verbain, and he's trying to whack away at the rebound. Cole to take the draw, wins it. Goes back to the line for Connor Shear, trying to get a shot through. Got blocked there by Shallow, trying to lead it out. Wood Harmon has it and dumps it in behind the net. Connor Shear takes Wood Harmon down, goes in behind the goal. Fires it around the boards. Here comes Cameron Ryan, going up there with Connor Cole. Cameron Ryan dumps it in behind the net. Tries it on the loose puck. Toros pick it up, trying for a wraparound out of front, nobody there. Haslam over there for Wood Harmon. So a lead pass over there for Maya. Maya couldn't get it by Gage Ford. As Oshawa was going off on a line change, the Toros couldn't start the breakout as Maya dumps it in and goes off on the line change. Toros trying to get it out of the zone with Cameron Ryan. Knocked down by Chung, who fires it back in. 6:50 left to go here in the second period. 2-0 Oshawa. Connor Shear with a lead pass. It's knocked down by Maruna. Couple whacks away at the loose puck. Toros trying to find it. Cameron Ryan trying to dig for it, and the Toros lose it to Simpson. Simpson all on his own, trying for a backhand. Rolled wide of the net, trying for another backhand there. That got blocked. Here comes Carter Cole leading it out. Turns it over to Chung. His shot got blocked. Fires it in behind the net. And it's an icing call. Faceoff will come to the left of Foreman. Gets one by Oshawa. They're trying to get it out. And they will. Austin Fata. Fata going up there with Cale Howard. Knocked down by James Davidson. Davidson going to the backhand. Throws it at the goal. Goes in behind the goal. Fata. Lead pass knocked down by Davidson at the blue line. Nowhere to go with the puck, trying to find it and get around Gallant. Oshawa lead it out of their own zone. Led by Vieira with a pass that gets knocked down by Capelli. Kloss trying to get around a check. Rogers with a pass. That gets broken up. Cross tried for a one-time. Nobody there. Toros getting on the loose puck is Austin Fata. They're walking away at the rebound. Knocked down by Chisen and he fires it back out. Quinn Capelli for a pass for Austin Fata, leading it into the zone. Fata taking a shot high and wide. Delant with a chance to clear it out. Knocked down by Rusler. Parker Rusler for Owen Smith. Poked off his stick. Goes in behind the net for Owen Smith. Digging for the loose puck. It's knocked down by Santos. Santos tried for a pass. Chisen kept it in. Chisen again was able to hold the blue line and get it down there for Santos. Toros trying to get it out of their zone right now as Kloss was in there looking for the loose puck. Collision right there at center. Kelly gets the penalty for boarding, and now Oshawa goes back to the power play. Fires it around the board. When you get it out, gets kept in at the line. Wood Harmon takes a shot, rolled it wide of the goal. Forward trying to get it out. Kept in at the line by Chung. Chung looking for a shot. Puts the brakes on, throws it out in front, hits the side of the goal. Chung tries it the other way around, and that didn't work for him either. Wood Harmon on the loose puck. Wood Harmon getting pressured on by two Toros, goes in behind the net. Menko fires it around the board, trying to get it out. Couple walks away at it for Thomas Menko. It gets knocked down by Maya. Maya couldn't get a shot through, goes back to the line. Gets past Chung and out through center. Toros on the loose puck, fire it out. That goes past his man. As Owen Smith trying to get to the loose puck, and Verbain comes out of his crease to cover it. Faceoff comes to the right. Connor Cole trying to take a shot. Here comes Simpson to clear it out. Simpson trying to get around his man, nowhere to go. Toros pick it up. Connor Cole gets around Maruna. Nowhere to go with the loose puck though, in behind the goal for Connor Cole. Trying to set it at the front, nobody there. Jackman pokes it deep. Fox on the loose puck, trying to start the power play for Oshawa, but his pass for Simpson was too far. And here comes Shallow on his own, trying to find a better scoring opportunity. Goes in behind the net. Here takes him wide in behind the goal. Goes back to the line for Chisen. Chisen returns the favor to Shallow down low, but Jackman's all over Shallow. Comes out at center, 10 seconds left on the Oshawa power play. Over there for Fox. Fox from the blue line gets it over there for Simpson. Capelli will be back on the ice in 3 seconds. Fires it around the boards. Trying to get it out. Knocked down at the line by Chisen. Trying to clear it out. Trying to find it in his feet. Toros find it. Connor Cole up there with James Davidson, and it's offside. Faceoff will come to the left. Toros on the loose puck. Caleb John. Couldn't get a shot through as we got 1:08 left. Clearing it out through center ice. Knocked down by Connor Sear. Lead pass gets knocked down by Maddox. Goes back into the zone. Here's Vieira starting it out through center ice. Vieira getting pressured on by John. Rosen behind the net for Connor Sears. Trying to get it out. Uses the boards. And now gets past Plant. But Caleb John couldn't take the puck with him to start, but now he starts it out. But his pass for Rizzler was too far past him. And now Owen Smith on the puck. Owen Smith getting pressured on in the corner as Haslam's digging for it. They're trying to dig that puck free as Haslam fires it around the board for Wood Harmon. Wood Harmon with 20 seconds left, jumps it down the ice. Not going to be an icing call as Maddox goes back to retrieve it. Getting pressured on by Wood Harmon. Toros just trying to get it out of the zone. And then they got Maruna out in front of the net looking for a pass. Couldn't get it to him. 5 seconds left. That'll do it for period number 2. It's no scoring in the second period, and Oshawa has 2-0 lead to head to period number 3. Top to start period number 3. Chisen leads it out through center ice. Knocked down by Maddox, who clears it out through center. And there's Shallow on the loose puck. Leads it into the zone, getting pressured on by Ethan Maddox. Taken away by Jackman with a lead pass for Cameron Ryan. Gets broken up by Simpson. Goes in beyond the net for Maddox, who starts it out through center ice with a lead pass for Cameron Ryan. Trying to get it out for Connor Cole as the Toros trying to start a breakout. Connor Cole on his own. Looking for a shot. Back up, block road in behind the net. Pass to the line, goes past him, down the ice. Ethan Maddox in his own zone. Tried to get it over there for Ford. Too far past him, and here comes Maddox in behind the net. Ethan Maddox with a pass for Jackman. Logan Jackman leads it in from his bench now with a backhand into the zone. Simpson leads it out for Oshawa. Knocked down by Fata. Trying to find it in his feet, knocked away. And here's Kloss on the loose puck. Kloss trying to get a shot through, that got blocked by Cameron Ryan. Toros on the loose puck, fire it down the ice for an icing call. Face off. Will come to the left of Foreman. Goes back to the line, tipped out in front, stopped it by Foreman. Rebound out in front again and stopped by Foreman. And then they sweep it in for a 3-0 lead at the side of the net. And it's Santos that does it. Santos gets the goal that extends the Oshawa lead to 3-0 now. Vieira in his own zone. Lead pass gets knocked down by the Toros. James Davidson with a pass over there for Connor Sear. Up there for Fata, trying to reach in over the blue line. Fires it in behind the net. Davidson puts it in behind the goal. As Oshawa started out of their own zone, gets knocked down by Davidson. There's Austin Fata on the loose puck. Getting pressured on, fires it in behind the net. Hits a man, stays in the zone. Cale Howard on the loose puck, trying to get it by his man. Fired back in, knocked down by Oshawa. Lead pass, too far past his man, and Ford's got it. Takes Ford over there for Connor Sear to get it out. Getting pressured on by Santos up there for Austin Fata. Austin Fata leads it in over the blue line. Trying to get a shot through, stopped it by Verbain. Rebound out of front. Fata trying to put in the loose puck, but he wasn't there to poke it in. Oshawa started at their center with Gallant. Started from his own zone. Haslam has it, fires it in behind the net. Chance here for Gage Ford to clear it out. Knocked down by Wood Harmon. Wood Harmon fires it around the boards. Davidson's going to be on the loose puck. Clear it up for Austin Fata. Goes back into the zone for Gage Ford, who retrieves it for an icing call. Takes off will come to the right of Urbane. Capelli couldn't get a shot through, and now Oshawa started out. Maddox knocks it down. Shuts it by his man. Gets into the zone looking for a shot. Instead, he dropped it back there for Wood Harmon, who tried to put it through. There's a backhand stop there by Foreman. Rebound out in front of the net. And poked in at the side of the net by Haslam to make it 4-0. Face off at center, Owen Smith for Caleb John, trying to put it into the zone. Gets knocked down by Oshawa. Knocked down at the line and comes in offside. There's a digging for the loose puck, rolls back into the zone for McEwitt. McEwitt turns it over to Thomas Menko, trying to do something with the puck. Caleb John finds it. Shallow gets taken into the boards by Menko as it rolls in behind the net. Owen Smith up there for Caleb John. John trying to get it by McEwitt for an opportunity. Puts the brakes on, gives it there. The shot stopped there by Urbane as he stopped Owen Smith at the front of the net. Smith still digging for the loose puck. He couldn't put it in, and it gets by Sear down the ice. There's Thomas Menko in his own zone. Lead pass knocked down by Maruna, who fires it back in. Connor Sear on the loose puck in behind the net, up there for Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan tips it into the zone. Lead pass up there for Santos. Here's Santos trying to pull the trigger, gets poked off his stick. Banging away at the puck is Connor Cole. And the Toros find the loose puck with Cameron Ryan trying to get around Gallant. Cameron Ryan with a shot, back up, blocked in behind the net. Still on the loose puck though, but he couldn't center it in front. Kept in by Maddox, who flutters it wide of the net. Couldn't wrap it out. Couldn't do the wraparound out in front of the net. Oshawa started out of their own zone. Led by Santos with a pass over there for his man. As Koss tries to get a shot through. Easy save there for Foreman as it rolls right into him. Haslam to take the drop for Oshawa against Davidson. Davidson won the draw, but Oshawa pick up the loose puck in behind the net. They pass for Austin Fata trying to get it out. Turns it over to Fox. That goes past Fox into the zone. Turned over to Austin Fata, overskates the puck. They're trying to dig for it to James Davidson. Up there for Ethan Maddox, who fires it all the way down the ice and behind the goal, where Fox retrieves it. Fox gets it over there for Maya, trying to get it out of his zone, pressured on by Davidson. Squirts out down the ice. 4-0 Oshawa here in the third period. Maddox with a pass over at the rink side there for Austin Fata. Fata gets it broken up, and here comes the opportunity, rolling it on net and behind the goal. Maddox trying to clear it out. Couldn't get it by Klaus, who rolls in behind the net. Davidson with a pass there for Cale Howard. Howard trying to get rid of it. As Haslam puts it in behind the goal. Haslam sends it in front, Foreman steers it aside. Davidson working on Maruna in behind the net. Haslam's trying to help out Maruna. Up there for Cale Howard, leads it out through center. Up there for Fata, couldn't take the pass on his backhand. Austin Fata turns it over to Oshawa, and now they lead it out with Haslam, who dumps it down the ice, goes off on a line change. 8 minutes left to go here in the third period. Digging at the loose puck is Shallow out in front. Couldn't get the shot through. Here comes Austin Fata with the lead pass. Gets by Simpson, and now Parker Riesler on the loose puck. Shoots it. Stopped there by Verbain. Oshawa started out of their own zone with Shallow. Shallow trying to split Caleb John and Connor Sear. Sear has the loose puck, trying to get rid of it. Getting pressured on by Santos. Shallow's got a man out in front, trying to crease pass. And there's a quick shot out in front that gets stopped by Foreman. Klaus can take the offensive draw, trying to get it out of Menko. Riesler clears it out up there for Caleb John, trying to get around Gallant. John trying to use his speed against Gallant. Gallant's able to come back and poke it away. Menko from center ice. Thomas Menko with a pass over there for Maddox, too far past him. Clears it out. John trying to get around Gallant for an opportunity. Gallant holds him up. Pass over there for Cross, as Cross dumps it in behind the net. Menko on the loose puck. Gets knocked down from Maya. Maddox on the loose puck at the penalty box. Tries to fire it in. He got knocked down by Haslam. Play all started by a block shot by Haslam, who dumps it in behind the net. Nice spin around move there by Maya, trying to find somebody out in front. We pass it through center ice, kept in the Toros zone. And there's a quick shot, and they score, and it's Haslam and makes it 5-0. Comes at center. Not one of the better games for the Toros. They trail this one 5-0 in the third period. This was a big game against Oshawa, and they just didn't bring their A game so far. Connor Cole trying to get around his man. Starting it out through center ice. Marino with a backhand, dumps it in behind the net. Fires it around the boards for Jackman, trying to get it out. Marino digging for the loose puck. Goes in behind the goal for Gage Ford. Couple whacks away at the loose puck. Backhand shot, stopped out in front, and the rebound out in front of the net gets put in by Shallow to make it 6-0. Shallow gets goal number 6 for Oshawa. 6-0. Dumps it in behind the net. Santos going to the net. They try and set it out in front. Nobody there. Another centering pass knocked down by James Davidson. Trying to get it out of his zone. Santos digging for the loose puck. Davidson gets it up there for Austin Fata. Gets knocked down by the defense. Fires it back in. Ethan Maddox picks it up. Tries to get it out. Gets knocked down. Rolls in behind the net for Davidson. James Davidson trying to get rid of that puck. Connor Sears trying to help him out as well. Get in behind the net. Sear with a pass up there for Austin Fata, who fires it out down the ice. Galant's going to retrieve it for Oshawa in his own zone. Leading it out through center. He backhands it in behind the net. Ethan Maddox with a lead pass, broken up there. Almost broken up by Haslam, kept in at the line. Wood Harmon on the loose puck, trying to get a shot through. Stopped there by Foreman, and he covered it for a rebound. Face-off will come to the right of Foreman. Back the line for Wood Harmon, setting him up out in front for Haslam. Haslam fires it wide of the goal. Maya digging on the loose puck, trying to set it out in front, goes in behind the goal for Quentin Capelli. That is a quick shot that goes off the post by Maya. Capelli dumps it down the ice, pokes it by Fox, trying for an opportunity, sends it out in front. Here comes the quick shot, that went wide. Rolled in behind the net. Fox is going to be there on the loose puck, fire it out. Kept in by Capelli. Caleb John on the loose puck, couldn't get it through. Maya's trying to fight it out now, and now it's going to be a 2-on-1 coming the other way. Over there for Haslam, back, and a big save there by Brett Foreman as they're digging for the rebound. He just robbed Wood Harmon at the side of the net. Face-off comes to the left of Foreman as they try and get it out. Clearing it through center ice is Cameron Ryan, going up there with Jackman. Cameron Ryan puts the brakes on over there for Jackman, too far past him. Connor Cole with a backhand, gets blocked. Jackman with a quick shot, went high and wide. 2:42 left as Jackman's digging for it in behind the net. The collision in behind the goal. The Toros try and get it back to the line. Goes in behind the goal as Jackson's digging for the loose puck, sends it out the front, gets broken up. Now Oshawa is going to start it out of their own zone, led by Shallow. Shallow trying to get around Connor Sear for an opportunity. Shallow goes in behind the net. Maruna on the loose puck. Maruna sends it out in front, goes back to the line for Gallant, trying to get a shot through, high and wide. As Gage Ford collides with his man, Toros try and get it out. That got kept in. Connor Sear with a pass for Jackman, too far past him, and Shallow couldn't do anything with the puck. Logan Jackman's clearing attempt, hits Simpson, stays there at center. And here comes Rogers on the loose puck. His backhand rolled in wide of the net. Sear on the loose puck. Kept into the line. That quick shot hit Rogers out in front of the goal as Jackman's trying to get it out. Cameron Ryan couldn't go with the puck. Here's Kloss on the loose puck. Kloss with a pass out in front for Santos, trying to get it through as they try and find it in their skates is Connor Sear. Kept in by Gallant. Gallant gets it through, that got blocked there by Ford. Another quick shot by Santos that makes it through Foreman, and it's 7-0. 1 minute left to go in the game, 7-0 Oshawa. Lead pass for Maya, too far past him. Oshawa pick it up, looking for a shot. Gets knocked down by Maddox, who clears it out. In the last minute of play, goes in behind the net. Maddox digging for it, and we get a whistle. A game that the Toros want to forget. It's 7-0 for the General Espada. Trying to get it over there for Davidson. Too far past him. And here's Wood Harmon on the loose puck. Over there for Haslam. Taking a shot, stopped there by Foreman. Face off. Gets won by Maddox, trying to get it out. And now they start out through center with James Davidson, trying to clear it out through center ice. Spada on the loose puck, couldn't fire it through. Kept in by Rusler. Their shot went high and wide over the net. And they fire it wide. There goes the buzzer to end the game. Toros lose this one, 7-0. They got to regroup quickly. They're going to play Uxbridge on Thursday in Uxbridge. I'm the voice of the Clarington Toros, Mike Jackman.